Are we going? I think we're going. I think we're on. I think stuff is happening. Hello, hello. I am back after a week of coughing over literally everything. Still not 100%, but I should be good enough, I think. Yes, we have jam. We have jam. We have jam. We have jam. It is jam number 26. The theme is Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds. Let me actually pronounce that correctly. There it is. Other Worlds. Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is a completely different video game. Other Worlds. This is World Shards by CooleyBrekka. So far we have 2 maps from this jam. Both from the first wave. Wave 2 has resulted in nothing. Who knows what Wave 3 will bring, but we have 2 maps so far to get through. This is the first one. Let me stop waffling and actually get on with it. This is a 1.12.2 map. That is a thing. Okay. Not sure what the pressure plate did, if anything. And here is the thumbnail, straight off the bat. Bunch of void, a bunch of little platforms to get across. Hanging platforms over void, my favourite. We got weapons, we've got food, we've got some really rather rubbish lighting. No blocks, no pick. No real way to actually deal with that spawner over there yet. Or that one. Fishy, fishy, fish. Okay, we got an offhand plus tiny bit of health. There's a torch in an inconvenient location. That's fine. You can deal with that. Get out of here. Okay. Ladder. Holes. We have a ladder and holes. Chest down there. Chest over there, and a furnace, and sand. These are all short-range spawners, at least. Yeah. I see you up there, creeper. It may be easy to break this spawner. There we go. We got some coal. We got a torch that we can move around. There's a few more. I guess I should take the sand. Since we are provided with a shovel. Make a few blocks with the sand. Not many, but it's probably better than nothing. Okay, a few of those, a few of these. Let me yoink the chest as well, why not? Do not have a pick, otherwise I would take the furnace as well. Let's light that up a little bit better. Okay, hey buddy. Get across here and light that up. I think that's... well, that is not a real stone, that is just a stone brick. Might be real cobble though, unless it's slabs. Okay, okay. There is a chest. There's a couple of chests. 3. A whopping 3 chests. Amazing. I don't want you to blow up the chest. Okay. We got some armor. That all looks pretty good. Prep 1, Unbreaking 2, Blast Prep 1, Thorns 2 on all of that armor. We got some shards of something or other. Probably useless, but who knows. We've got a bow. More torches, a few slabs. More torches, more slabs. Take all the chests with me as well. There we go. And cobwebs, I suppose. Not sure what I'm going to do with the cobwebs, but I have them. That torch I can't reclaim. That torch I can't reclaim. That one I can. That one I can. This one. That's just a pit with a spawner in it. Can I reclaim my torch? Yes, I can. Alright. Not bad as well. Still can't get the furnace yet, sadly. Torch, torch. Torch. Take this chest as well. Just because we're short on blocks more than anything else. Okay, there's something we can get once we have a pick. Or I could break through the bars by hand, but that seems incredibly tedious. Snowballs and more torches. More food. More armor. I think what I have is better. Let's do it. We're only going to need to break this one stone brick. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. Nothing too great anyway. Some armor that we already have. Some better armor. More food. I really would like a pick. Would be really rather nice right now. This does not seem like an especially brilliant place to be. Just drop it down. Okay, there's nothing even down here. It is literally just spiders and sadness. That's fine. Use up all the blocks I just got. Spiders and sadness. Alright, so where from here then? We try and get down there somehow? That ladder? Up and this way and then up and down the ladder? That seems risky. This ladder is not exactly intact. What do we got down here anyway? A pile of random stairs. Okay. It's relatively safe down here. And we can make our way back up again. In fact, I can go right the way back up to the top. This is where we originally came in from, I think. And or nearby. Anyway, we have that. Okay. There are redstone torches going right the way around the bottom. What is that blue over there? Okay, torch. Torch. Off with you. Torch. Torch. Good, a pick. Just what I always wanted. Now we can get blocks and make bridges and do things. I do like being able to do certain things. Okay. No particular reason other than that staircase looks a little bit dodgy. Let's go off in this direction. Constant fire noise is also a little bit scary. It makes me think there might be blazes. Hopefully there are not blazes. Yeah, good job. We're all very, very proud of you for walking off a ledge to your doom. Another dodgy staircase. Another idiotic zombie. I'm not sure which direction I ought to be going in first. I've just kind of gravitated towards the shiny things over there. Yeah, that's a gap. Let's try not to fall down into the gap. Let's break some spawners instead. Okay. There's another exit down there. We've got glowstone. We've got a portal. We've got loot. Chests, redstone. That sounds like possibly a kind of monument. Let's have a little look. What is in the nether today? Somewhere we definitely do not want to go yet. Fantastic. Okay. Not the monument. Oh yes. Definitely. Only the serious Apple's voice assistant. The most serious of maps. So what the heck is going on with the lighting? You drunk Minecraft, go home. It should be well lit next to all of this glowstone. Not pitch black darkness. Well, whatever. Get some more lighting. Slash blocks. Slash whatever you want to use the glowstone for. It can be both. That actually has things on it. Prod 3, Feather Pod 3, Prod Prod 3, Thorns 3, Binding Vanishing. I think I'm gonna dump some stuff here. Just in case. Spare armor. Things that I don't know whether or not they're important. Some blocks. That'll do. Hello in the chat. Okay. Well, we know that way goes to the third area then. What about tunnel number 2? Fish spawner. Drop creeper spawner. Hey, buddy. I'll have none of that, thank you very much. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? The creepers, where do they come from? No idea, but let's just yoink the stuff from the chest and leave before any more of them appear. Yep. That staircase is gone. Let's also fill this up, since I think we're going to be traversing this little staircase a lot. Going back and forth. Putting things back into storage. Speed potions, I don't think we're going to want them in this area with a bunch of narrow platforms over the void. Just a guess. Okay. Alright, that way or that way? Let's go that way. Mostly because I just want to know what that blue thing is over there. The large amount of blue glass. There is also a chest. See what's in the chest as well. More torches, more food. A stone sword, that's pretty good. A stack of blocks, that's also pretty good. Let's not lose all of the blocks falling down a random hole in the staircase. Or via getting blown to pieces. Okay, that actually loops down and around. I could loop down and around, or I could just a bridge over there. Let's go down and around. feels like the kind of map that's going to get a lot harder very quickly if you die once and lose a bunch of stuff. So let's try not to do that. Okay. Yeah, get out of here. Okay. Okay. I sensed it coming. Intuition after the previous drop creeper. I wasn't certain which direction it was going to come from, but I sensed something was going to happen. And indeed it did. Okay, well there's a hole up there with some ladders in it. There's a golden apple, more food, more potion. Hey buddy. I do not have a shield, so you lot are pretty annoying. Would you like to get off the edge? No. Okay. We know that there is a thing up here. It's apparently not well lit enough. Or they're appearing from somewhere else. Okay, there is a bedrock block in the way of where I was trying to staircase. Fantastic. I'm now going to have an awkward shaped staircase because of that. It's fine. I emerge directly into the drop creeper spawner. Hey buddy. Hey friend, hey pal. How are you doing? Creepin'. Creeper's got a creep. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, there it goes. Okay, I do not have spare ladders. So this is a little bit of an issue. Shouldn't be too hard of an issue to deal with, though. Gather a few from the bottom. Use them to fill in a few of these gaps further up. That's where that ladder went. Okay. Should be enough, I think. Now, is this supposed to be a shortcut which I'm traversing in the wrong direction? What is going on here, actually? That is the worst ladder. Do not place like that. Okay, cool. Okay. This goes right the way to the top of the room. Over there's a bunch of glowstone and glass. Okay. This is fine. There's a weird staircase going all the way down and then all the way back up again. There is no point in going over to that zombie spawner at all, so I'm not going to bother. Is this real cobble? No, it is not. It is slabs. Fair enough. Not like I actually have any sticks to make anything with it anyway, even if it was real cobble. We have a hole. Really? Get out of here. I don't want to deal with all that. There's not enough room here to dodge thrown potions. A shield! Fantastic. That is better than the +2 max health. Being able to block arrows. Spare set of leather, and let's grab the chest as well. Why not? Why not? Okay. More holes. More holes. Okay. Skelly apparently spawned off a ledge. That apparently is not a dead end, but staircase is down and back up again. It's fine. In that case, I can just go around in a little loop once I've finished exploring in this direction. Yeah, that works. Okay, what is through this clearly unusual wall? 2 stacks of torches, 4 more golden apples, another stone sword, stone pick, golden pick, and then a couple of stone tools. Some pretty good stuff. Okay. I see a chest hanging over there in a random location. This might actually be the closest spot to get over and reach that. So let's do so. Hello, random chest. What have we got in here? Ladders. Let's ditch a wooden pick. That actually seems to be the monument over there. That looks monumenty. Okay. Well, since the main entrance is only there, and I've just been handed a bunch of ladders, let's make a little shortcut. Also, let's fix this hole. And maybe add a little safety wall for safety. Okay. That'll allow us to get back up here very quickly in the unfortunate event of my death. That is another witch spawner. Hey, buddy. Ma'am, please. Off the ledge with you. Okay, more ladders, more blocks. No room. Let's ditch some chests. We are, I think, unlikely to need them. And then let's go down right here. little fancy shortcut. We can dump some more things in here. Potions, tools, lighting, ladders, bunch of food, blocks, spare ammunition. That all looks pretty fine, I think. Yeah. Alright, so... still gotta go over there. It's probably actually faster to go back in this direction. Probably actually, probably really. Probably. Okay. And what, pray tell, is up here? Except for holes. And a blueness. Crystal Storm. Okay. Here's another little sub-area. Let's do the rest of this first area first. That's probably the second area. We already know where the third area is. Unless there happens to be a sub-area numbered 1. And this is area 0. That could also be the case. Alright. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. Goodbye. Okay, we have a big structure over there with what I believe to be the monument top of it. Monument on top of it. Ledge over there. Annoying creeper spawner over there. This is a little bit precarious. What the heck? Everything is fine. Where did that second creeper come from? Where did the drop creeper come from? Why did the drop creepers keep pulling on my head out of nowhere? Well, death count 1. Ding, there we go. We got an infernizer anyway, which I didn't see before. So that's something. This is where you put backup gear in a box. For reasons like this. Okay. Well. 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 I've got some snowballs, I guess. Breaking one. Blocks. Infernizer. Well, I mean, I no longer have a shield. Or a stone pick. Where? Here's where. Yeah, get out of here. Drop creepers. There's not even any point to this ledge. It's just there. To throw drop creepers on top of me. And it did. Well. What was in the box? A stone sword, some more leather shoes, some more torches. Not exactly what I was hoping for. And this staircase looks like the most rickety thing. Hello? Fish. This bit of ground looks fairly solid and large, at least. What is that up there? Okay, here's a replacement shield. We got a bunch of... That is a cave spider spawner. Do not drop cave spiders on my head. It's not what I need right now. I need wool and victory, not cave spiders and sadness. Yeah, I heard you just break out of a block. Get out of here. Get out of here! What have we got in here? Webs. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. Kaboom. We know. No. Get out of here. Stop. Alright. This looks like it might go to either another sub-area or it's just the same area, but this is the path to the wool. Hey, wool. This path definitely goes... I say definitely. This path probably goes to some wool. Okay. Pretty great weapon. Some pretty rubbish potions. And some pretty good potions. Hello. Spiders. You in here? Seems like a better strategy than taking that ladder down to the bottom floor. I'll have to go down there eventually to see what's in the tunnel. One unstackable arrow. Fantastic, just what I always dreamed of. That is a pit. That is a ton of ladders. Presumably for descending into said pit. What have we got in here? That is a very nice weapon. Shame it's got vanishing on it, but pretty good nevertheless. Anything beyond this wall? Yes, in fact. Efficiency 3, speed. Pretty good. Pretty great. Pretty fantastic. Okay, yeah, that ladder didn't have a bottom to it. So if we had gone down, we would have been stuck. At least until we placed a block. 40% attack speed in offhand. I think I will take that over the shield, actually. It's pretty great. I do like being able to spam click like this. 40% is a lot. Okay. Cave spider spawners. Do not need those. I would like a bow. That is one thing that I do not have. Otherwise, I'd say we are decently well equipped. Well, a bow and better armor. Okay. You know what would be pretty fancy if breaking that redstone torch set off a trap. Because you're going to want to place a ladder there. So, see people definitely breaking that torch like I did. That is a redstone torch. Could have been a trap. Let's throw away the unstackable arrow. Strength. I guess I'll take the shears. Not entirely sure what I'm going to need the shears for. But you can break your tripwires without setting off the tripwire if you use shears. That is pretty much their only use. Unless you want to be shearing a bunch of sheep, which isn't typically something you do ever in a CTM. I think that just loops around. Goes straight up here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Hello, things. You're a thing. You're a thing with many legs. Excuse me. I don't think we need 2 pairs of shears, though. That seems a little bit overkill. What are you doing spinning around up there? Get down from there. Thank you. Okay. Green wool. One out of 3. Now we've got to actually get up to where I'm supposed to put the thing, which is up there. But before we go up there, go down and dump some more of this stuff in another chest. I have already inventory wiped once. This is the importance of running back and throwing stuff in chests. So I shall take a few more seconds out of my day to go and do such a thing again. Okay. We got loads of food, we got a shield, we got our little flowery thing, we've got a flowery thing. A flower, that's what it's called. We've got some weapons, we got some armor. Could use some replacement leather. That'll do. Okay, and everything else looks fine, I think. Maybe dump a few more torches. Let's take a few arrows, even though I don't have a curve. But I can make a bow. I can't. I don't have a crafting table. I can't make a bow. I have the string. I don't have any wood, though. No crafting table, no sticks. I have neither of these things, and I need both of them. Okay. Let's try not to get job creeped again. This seems like a very precarious little place where that could happen. Okay. I think what we really want to do is just make a ladder up the outside. It seems safer than negotiating the little interior platforms over and over again. We got Smite 5 and Breaking 5. Shovel. Where's the point of that platform over there? There's a chest on it. That's the point. Not sure if that's indicating that the mapmaker ran out of time to implement that objective. It might be. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff up here. There's a bow. A bunch of leather. I'll take the prot one and breaking one over the plain and breaking one. Take some more of that. Let's take a shield, just because there are several of them here anyway. I don't think I need anything. Let's take a few blocks. Everything else seems fine. And then we've got the zoom in item. I do like those. Not that there's anywhere really to zoom in around here. Nothing that one would want to zoom in on, should I say. Yeah, this seems pretty good to me. Instead of having to go up through the inside and the narrow little platforms every time, let's just make a ladder straight here. Break this one block. There we go. I've laddered up directly in the middle of the monument. That's fine. Nobody'll notice, I'm sure. I mean, if I hadn't pointed it out, you would never have known that I've laddered up directly in the middle of the monument. Instead of going through the inside again and again, let me just cut through right here real quick. I don't think it'd actually save too much time, but, you know. It makes me feel better about myself, and so I shall do it. Okay, area number 2. Before I go too far into here, let's have a drink of water. Hydration. Fantastic. Okay. Lots of potential for falling sand traps. Very blue. Okay. We got thorns. We got thorns. We got thorns. Okay. That's gone. And in here we have power 2 punch. We got some arrows, we got a spare iron sword, we got a shield. I guess I should explain what the jam is. I didn't actually do that at the beginning. I assumed people would know, but since I've been asked it anyway. So this is an event called the Strawberry Jam. This is like a... So a CTM map is a map where you collect objectives from various dungeons, put them all on a little monument which is back there. And then the Strawberry Jam is an event that happens every few months, wherein people can make a map, and they have 72 hours, so this map was made in a 72-hour time period. The theme for this jam was Other Worlds. So then I'm going through the map. I've already found one of the walls and put it on the monument. There are 2 more. This is the second dungeon. And there is a chest way up there. So yeah, basically, find the things, put them on the thing. Ooh. Iron. Yeah, the free extra armor is better than 1 level of protection. Iron pick is not better than a stone efficiency 3 though. See, usually I would be criticizing this area for, hey look, I can see an obvious spherical brush stroke right here. But you have to remember with these jam maps, this whole map was made in 72 hours. And this is why I like the jam. You can just get ideas out like this. And, who cares if it looks a bit sloppy, because all the maps are gonna look a bit sloppy, and that is part of the charm. Up. Unless, of course, your name is Render, and your jam map is Calamity Canyon or something. Okay! We're turning up in full iron now. Fantastic. Not certain which direction... that is a chest full of stone pickaxes. Not certain which direction I should be walking in first. There's also a way over there. Up. Map download is in the description, by the way. That is a thing. Okay, 2 of them at once. That is not especially brilliant. Yeah. What have we got in here? That is a chest full of stone swords. Loot variation. Okay, there is some loot variation. Iron helmet. That is not actually as good as that one. Blocks, more speed. Night vision is pretty useless. Unless it's a water area, which it isn't, you usually don't want night vision. It's better to be able to see which areas you have lit and which you haven't. Though natural mobs do seem to be turned off. That isn't as big as a deal as it sometimes is. Up or down, up or down. Let's try up first. It is not the objective. Okay. Keep breaking line of sight with the Guardians. There's a chest up there as well. Break line of sight again. Okay, it's just lighting. Let's do that. And get away from the Guardians. Okay, what do we actually have in there? We have a really good sword. We have a really good pick. Really good axe. Break line of sight with the Guardian again. Here's 1.12. So, the beams appear to be a little glitchy in this version and are not showing up properly. That's fine. There's a chest full of stone axes. Now we just need the chest full of stone shovels and the chest full of stone hoes, and we'll have the entire set. What the heck are you doing? Break it! Break it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Okay, ooh. We're running into the limited inventory problem. I don't actually have room to carry all of this stuff. I don't think I'll need it with the quality of loot I'm picking up. If I do, I can come back for it later. You know, it's there now. Is that a ghast? Get out of here. And take your overly loud achievements with you. Okay. I'm not too concerned about the ghast. This is a really rather narrow tunnel, and the ghast therefore doesn't really have too much room to maneuver. Hey buddy. Yeah, you blow up all of my ladders. Not sure if that spawn is spawning more rapidly than usual. Or whether that's just how quickly they usually spawn. Okay. Objective number 2. Objective number 2, please. And shortcut dig. Or DGI. Or... You spelt all of these words wrong on purpose, didn't you? Shotkarut, DGI, Mon, Mu, and... I'm not even going to comment further on that sign. Need I say more? I think it speaks for itself, really. Okay, well... we got the light blue wall. Bada bing, bada boom. One more to go. Let's also go over there before I forget that it exists again. Like I did the last time I looked at it and promptly forgot about it 3 seconds later. I think the best, fastest way to get over there is just to hop into this back room. And start cutting through walls. it would be if there weren't a whole bunch of random pieces of bedrock in the way. Okay, this looks extremely dodgy. Got a whole bunch of blazes over there. I actually dump some of this stuff in a chest so I don't lose it all if I get fireballed off the edge, which seems likely. Let's also fill that in, because that seems a little bit sketchy as well. Okay. Whatever is in that chest, it is not worth it. I can tell you that already. Considering how dangerous this platform is to get to. With 3 blaze spawners on it. And no pre-made path. And I dumped all of my arrows in a chest. Amazing. Well done me. I've excelled myself once more. Let's grab some arrows. It seems like it'll probably be useful. Where did I put those snowballs? Snowballs do actually do damage to blazes. Not fantastic amounts of damage, but damage. Okay. Let's get A lights down. It won't do a whole lot because it's a blaze spawner. But there's something at least. Okay. Not sure if they was only programmed to spit out one at a time, but they all 3 did, so either they were or we got lucky. Yeah, that is not worth it. Pretty good, but not worth it. Okay. Let's dump all of that. And then take a bunch of this stuff that I actually have room for, at least. Back to the base. And then we just have one more area to go. Probably. The 4th bedrocked up objective on the monument has confused me slightly. Just find the map description again real quick. Bloody blah. Okay. Description does not actually say how many objectives this map has. So that does not reveal to me any information. Yeah, sure, let's dump things in here. I think it's yeah. Doesn't actually have any protection on it. Well, armor, I mean. Alright. What'd be through here then? Yes, it's definitely the Nether. So there's a lot of gravel. Do we have a shovel? Do we need a shovel? Do we just do that? Well, I see open sky. Hello. Hey look, it's a giant furnace. Well. This looks like a bunch of horrible spawners. Witches. Diamond armor. Skellies, I think, maybe? Magma cubes. Yeah. Ah, drat. Dodged the first one successfully. Not dodge the second one. 30 seconds of poison. Okay. It's a skeleton riding a magma cube. Fortunately, all of these spawners are still super short-ranged. Excellent. No, do not blow up the chest, please. Okay. Okay. That spawned from 1,000,000 miles away. Which is not a great sign. And it's also dodging everything. Okay, we got some great gear though. Weapons... Well, some great leggings at least. Really? More of you? Witches. Take so many hits. They keep healing everything. Ignoring the fire. Okay. Clearly there's stuff in here. Just gravel or anything actually useful? Gravel armor, apparently. And it's all got +4. Which means this helmet is actually good. The shoes are good. Chestplate's alright, actually. ignore that. I didn't fall in the gap. What are you talking about? I am perfectly observant. Why do creepers keep appearing above me? This keeps happening. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, there's just a string of things. There's a ton of gold over there, a ton of iron over there, a ton of coal ore right there. We've got a bunch of stuff. Got a bow, more food. More enchanting I could do if I really wanted. Okay, we've got a bunch of platforms. We've got a doorway out over there. What's the worst ladder? Okay. Where is the objective most likely to be? Do I go for the platforms or do I go for the door? There's a box full of spare shields. Okay. You have some punch. Alright. Well, we're never gonna run out of iron. Or gold. We have a monologue. It's a monologue. I have been monologued at. Alright. Well. Clearly supposed to go up all of these platforms then. Okay, we have the full contingent of iron gear. And chain leggings and stuff. Hello. Blocks, ladders, foods. Okay, well. Since I've literally been provided with a whole ton of ladders. And there's no pre-made way through the area. Let's just use a whole ton of ladders. I mean, why not? Seems just as good as any other way. I know you're supposed to circle around and around. That is clearly the intended way. But if you're just gonna give me a bunch of ladders and no pre-made staircase, I'm gonna just use a whole bunch of ladders. Diamond picks. Potions. Blocks. Tasty things. Okay. Cool. Creeper was a little bit more powerful than I expected, but I mean, it got rid of all the spawners. Where's there a plant? It is a super-powered OP plant of OP-ness. 20 max health, 20 attack damage, 20 armor toughness, 20 armor, 100% attack speed, and 100% knockback resistance, which won't actually do anything. Because as of this version, and I have to say that now that 1.16 snapshots are a thing and they changed it, as of this version, 100% knockback resistance doesn't do anything. You need to use +1 to actually make it do stuff. You start with a default of 0, and 0 plus the 100% is still 0. Knockback resistance percentages actually utterly useless. See, in the latest 1.16 snapshot, they've changed it. As of pre-1.16 versions, how knockback resistance works is you start with a 0. You can go up to 1, so you have 0.1, 0.2, 0.4374, blah de blah de blah, whatever, decimal between 0 and 1. And that decimal is then converted into a percentage, like 0.1 is 10%, 0.2 is 20%, and then that is your percent chance of resisting all knockback from each hit. In the latest 1.16 snapshot, that has changed. That is true. If I found something with 1 knockback resistance, then I would have 200%. I would have... yeah. 200% knockback resist. Anyway, 1.16, they changed it. It is now a sliding scale. I'm still not sure if it works on percentages or not, but now, if you have 10%, instead of it being a 10% chance to negate or knock back, it's... you get knocked back 10% less far. 20% less far. 0.5, 50% less far. And if you have 1, it's exactly the same as it's always been, because it used to be you would have 100% chance to negate knockback. Now it's 100% chance of knockback is negated, which is essentially the same thing. But it works in a different way, and I don't know if percentages work now. They might do. I've not actually tested it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. There is your wall. This area does not exist. We had a monologue instead. So that's fine. This is the map. Let me hop into Spectator real quick. So I am doing a thing. I'm going to be rating all these jam maps the way I always rate maps. And I am going to be giving whoever I rate the highest a $5 Steam gift card. So nudge nudge, wink wink, if you want a voucher, enter wave 3. And you might win something. But anyway, that means I have to rate all of these maps. So I'm not going to be like doing the entire thing on stream, but I may as well fly around and give my impression to what stuff is going to be. Let me bring up my stuff real quick. Where has it gone? Just get the list of the things that I usually rate maps by. I know aesthetics is first on the list. I need to do in-channel, clash in-channel. Yeah. In community events. By the me. How do I do by from? I don't know how far back this thing is. Hold on. I thought this would be the easiest way to find the spreadsheet, but maybe it isn't. This is dumb. I'll just do it this way. And then not be signed in properly. Where even is me? Help! I've lost them myself. Isn't too high up here, is it? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Here it is. Okay, yes, aesthetics. I pointed one out earlier when I was actually playing it. Hello, obvious brush strokes. This is clearly a sphere. This is clearly a sphere. This whole area is pretty cavey. This whole area is a giant box. Admittedly, we have some things along this wall to break stuff up a bit, add a little bit of depth. It's the same room copy and pasted over and over again, but you can't really tell too easily, because the block var is different each time. And it's such a little simple room, and you don't actually like go into any of them, apart from this one. So that's fine. Some flat walls. This bit is quite good down at the bottom. I'm not going to count the spawn chamber. I mean, the block palette is pretty good. The block palette is solid. The block palette is fine. We've got a few decorative webs around. Maybe a little bit too much bedrock. Not sure we really needed all the bedrock. It doesn't really play into like a mechanic or anything. And then we've got the third area. It's not even gonna let me in. But again, it's basically a giant box, isn't it, really? Yeah, more brush stroke. Barely noticeable, but noticeable. And here. Something's weird with these walls as well. It isn't just random noise, it's like... This is strange. You see this shape? Going from there to there. Like that 4x4 line. And it's repeated. There, 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 there. So this isn't just random noise, it's the same bit of random noise over and over again. So I think there was just one layer made originally, and then it was copy-pasted repeatedly upwards. Kinda distracted me while I was playing it, because this wall is so flat, you can kind of tell. I'm not sure why you would really do it that way. Large netherrack blocks. Yeah, kind of. I can see that. I mean, it's a jam map, so I don't expect the best aesthetics ever. This, I'm thinking, might be a copy-pasted asset. Just because... pretty certain Cooley was one of the people who made Dinner with Grandma, that map, which was like, a giant room. Much like The Room by Render was in, the previous jam. If I scroll up enough, I should be able to see a screenshot of Dinner with Grandma. I don't think it was this far back. Anyway, it was like a giant room with a bunch of massive crafting tables and furnaces in it, so I think this might be a copy-pasted asset. Which is perfectly fine. Nothing against that. It looks cool. It fits the theme. Render's used copy-pasted assets in the past. Nothing wrong with that. So, yeah. Probably like a 6 or a 7. It could just be the large block filter, yeah. I know that that's a thing. Probably a 6 or a 7, I'm not sure yet. I'll think about it a little bit more, but it's probably somewhere in that area for aesthetics. Mob variation / thematic consistency. I mean, in the watery crystal area we have guardians, in this area we have magma cubes. The theme is definitely there. We got blazes in the first area. We got some stuff. These mobs don't have custom names unless I'm very much mistaken. So they're fairly thematically consistent. There's a whole bunch of different types of mob being used. They're real custom mobs, like very, very custom, but it's a jam, again, what can you do? That's perfectly fine. I'll probably give it a 4 for that. I'm not sure how witches make much sense in this area, but whatever. I'm usually fairly generous with the mob var. Loot var. There's no loot with real custom names or anything. Not that really match the area thing. We've got gravel hats, I suppose. Jailer's hats. They kind of match. We're not going into dyed leather or lore on any items or anything that detailed. We've got a bunch of random named potions in here. Named stuff. Distribution is a little bit wacky though. Like, what are these even doing? Why would you need a full set of plain bows? Why would anybody ever use any of these when we've got about 5 much better bows previously in the map? You've probably not lost all of them. Keep finding more random chests as well. Area balance. It's a little bit off, probably. I died in the first area. Not sure if this area is harder or easier than the first area. Second area is definitely easier than the first area. Because the Guardians aren't too much of a threat, they're the main thing in the area. There's no void like there is in the first area. You've got decent loot in that one. In the first you really haven't. That's probably about 3 or 4 again then. Fairness. There are no traps. Unless I'm very much mistaken. There were no traps in the map. A couple of creeper spawners in annoying locations. None too annoying. That one did blow me up, but that's more because I wasn't paying enough attention. So I think that's probably just fine. That's probably a 5. Area mechanics is always a difficult one for me, because I kind of made this when I assumed more maps would use command blocks and functions and things. And not many of them have. So when you get a map like this which doesn't have any at all, this is always an interesting thing. Because there are no mechanics, I can't really... Probably just... I mean, it's fine. The void works. There are no skeletons with arrows knocking you here, there, and everywhere. There are a couple of them. I kind of just fell into the void whenever I encountered them, though. But they don't have punch. All the blazes in the first area were off, up on a little optional platform out of the way. You're expected to deal with this platform last, since it's right by the monument, and it's the only platform you need to bridge out to. So that's fine. Yeah, that creeper spawner up here was a douche, but that's my bad for not spotting it. It is in a perfectly fine position. I'm not sure where that creeper over... Nah, there it is. That one drop creepered me as well. And then the same thing happened when there were a couple of holes right here. More creepers. That is pretty fine. Yeah, I think the mechanics is pretty fine. You did the whole you don't have a pick to start with thing, which you don't see that often. It tends to be more of a jam map thing. You don't see it too much with full maps nowadays. Used to a bit more. Back in the old super hostile days, that used to be more of a thing, not being provided with a pick right off the bat. Yeah, the Watcher's lenses are cool, aren't they? But probably extremely useless in this map. They're there, though. That's fine. Again, this chest just had cobwebs in it, that's a thing. Pointless chest. At least it's not the empty chest. Your mechanics will probably just be 3s or 4s. I'll probably just go with 4s. Which is what I usually do if there aren't any command block things to real judge against. And then originality. It's a prison area. It's got void in it. It's a giant cube. Nothing really here I haven't seen before. Prisons are a relatively common area theme. Especially coupled with bedrock. What was that one map? I think it was one of the Advent maps, actually. Yeah, pretty much the entire escape branch, actually, come to think of it. At least the screenshot for the theme. What's that one Advent map I'm thinking of? At least I think it was an Advent map. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Yeah, there it is. The Assyrian prison. That's a prison. That had a bunch of things on the walls like this. That had a bunch of bedrock in it. I like a back and forthy thing going on though. But yeah, this area kind of reminds me of that. It's also got the void in it. It's also the same version. 1.12. There's nothing too interesting happening there. This is basically a watery cave theme without the water in it. Still had guardians though. Crystal trees. Nothing too interesting going on with here really. This sign. Jeez. And then we've got the nether area. The obligatory nether area. Hopefully we'll actually see some more variation in nether areas now that 1.16 is a thing. We'll have nether areas that don't all look like this. So that's exciting. I've seen the nether theme, I've seen the here's a whole bunch of resources dumped around, it's a giant, like, place for resources to be area. I don't think I've ever seen them both combined into one before. So there's something. Like the containery. It's containers thing. This is kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure what the massive chain of blaze spawners is made of. Going right up the middle of the area, but it's here. And then out of interest, is there actually anything back here? Work in progress stuff that never got completed. Yes, there is. We have unbreakable shields. Got a bunch of command block stuff. There was an attempt to do an interesting command block mechanic, apparently. And then we got an interesting cave with the blocks. Here's where the final objective would be. Looks to me like this might have been a shield-only area, where your inventory is wiped, and then you just have shields, and then that'll be the area with just a shield, which is an interesting thing. It's a shame this couldn't actually be finished in time. And it's just kind of thrown into the middle of the regular nether, that's fine. I used to be a banker, but then I lost interest. Dudunch. Did you hear about the man who drowned in a bowl of muesli? He got pulled in by a strong current. There you go. The originality, probably... a 5 or a 6, maybe? I don't think there's anything in here which is, which I haven't seen before. This is a couple of themes integrated in an interesting way. That's something that would have been interesting had it actually been finished. I can't really score an area which doesn't actually exist in the map proper. Anyway, that is about all the time that which I have. I'll think about the scoring a little bit more and I'll get something down onto the sheet over the next few days. But yeah, that is this map. We have one more from the first wave, none from the second wave. Hopefully we'll have some from the third wave. Otherwise I'll have 2 maps to judge between. And that is, it'll be a little bit of a letdown. Hopefully we get some more maps. But for now, I shall leave you with a joke. Why did the banana go to the doctor's? He wasn't peeling well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And I shall see you soon. Oh, jeez. He wasn't peeling well. I need a doctor after that terrible joke.